Welcome to today's episode of Tech Talk Today, where we dive into the fascinating world of open source alternatives. I'm your host, and today we're exploring a tool that is gaining traction among developers and businesses alike: Papermark, the open source alternative to DocSend. So, what exactly is Papermark? At its core, Papermark offers a secure way to share documents while providing users with powerful analytics. Imagine you have a presentation or a report that you want to share with a client or colleague, but you also want to track how they engage with your content. That's where Papermark shines. It provides shareable, secure links that offer insights into who's viewing, how often, and even which parts of the document they focus on. Let's unpack some of Papermark's key features. First up is the custom branding option. You can personalize your document's link with your own custom domain, which really elevates your professional image. It's much more engaging to share a link that feels uniquely yours rather than a generic URL, right? Then there's the analytics feature. Besides the straightforward document tracking, there are plans for even more detailed insights, including page-by-page analytics. This means you can truly gauge what resonates with your audience, which is vital for anyone looking to improve their content approach. Now, one of the coolest things about Papermark is that it's self-hosted and open source. This gives you the flexibility to run it on your own server, modify the software if you're technically inclined, and tailor it to your specific needs. I mean, how great is that for developers and entrepreneurs looking to have more control over their tools? If you're intrigued and want to get started with Papermark, you'll first need to have Node.js, a PostgreSQL database, and some cloud storage like AWS S3. You'll clone the GitHub repository and follow a few straightforward steps to set it all up. So whether you're a seasoned developer or just getting your feet wet, making Papermark work for you is pretty achievable. Speaking of achieving things, let's discuss the tech stack Papermark utilizes. It's built on Next.js for its framework, uses TypeScript for scalable code, and employs Prisma for database ORM functionalities. Not to mention, it leverages Tinybird for analytics. All of this might sound a little technical, but it ensures that Papermark is robust and efficient. I also love that there's a community aspect to Papermark. It's an open source project, meaning contributions from developers are not just welcome, but encouraged. If you're passionate about working on projects like this, there's always room for your creativity and expertise. As we wrap up, I want to highlight a couple of thought-provoking ideas. First, think about how open-source alternatives like Papermark reflect a growing trend towards democratizing technology. Have you ever considered how much of what we use daily is locked behind paywalls? Alternates like Papermark are pioneering a new way for users to harness powerful tools without breaking the bank. Thank you for joining me today in this exploration of Papermark. I hope you found it as fascinating as I did. And remember, whether you're sharing documents or diving deep into analytics, there's always a way to make technology work for you, especially with open source solutions at your fingertips. Until next time, keep innovating and exploring.